It's worth it, isn't it? If fruit, true spiritual fruit, reflection of the true character of Jesus Christ is the most important thing in your life, isn't it worth any cost? It should be worth any cost. We are talking about a lifetime of training, a lifetime of discipline, a lifetime of pruning, a lifetime of cutting, a lifetime of cleansing, up until the day we close our eyes in this world. Do you want that? Well, I can tell you this. I do. Because I've already gone through 22 years of it. And my master's pruning is sweeter than all the delicacies this world can offer me. It is more loving than all the flattery this world can offer me. Here's the prize. It's not what you think. The prize is conformity to the image of Jesus Christ. The true believer is going to bear fruit. Do you realize that? If you are a true believer, you are going to bear fruit. You have to bear fruit because you really are a branch and you really are connected to the vine and you can't do anything but bear fruit. But the Father comes by and He prunes you and He disciplines you and He shapes you and He cuts you and He ties you and He does everything He has to do so that you will bear more fruit. Discipline will not make you bear fruit. You're going to bear fruit. If you're not going to bear fruit, you're not a believer. In periods of apparent fruitlessness, we must trust the Lord. That is another especially for some of you young fellas in college or you're going to seminary and you're just wondering I want to do something. Well, be very careful of that language you're using. I don't want to do anything anymore. I want to be something. I want to be like Jesus. But if I get my ontology right, everything else is going to fall in place. Don't concentrate so much on doing something. Concentrate on being something. You know, one of the greatest problems in Christianity today, and one of the greatest problems in Christian ministry, or ministers today, is that we no longer believe there's a need for a hidden season. Jesus, 30 years for 3 years of ministry. John the Baptist, at least 30 years for what? 6 months of ministry. Moses, 80 years of hiddenness to bear this great overwhelming fruit of God. Redemption of the people of Israel. No, we just want to jump out there, don't we? We want to do something instead of waiting to be something. I can think of times where God has hidden me in His fold. And I want to tell you something. Being up in a pulpit, doing things like that where everyone can see is not necessarily the sign that God's hand is upon you and that He's going to use you. But when God calls you into that hidden place to be alone with Him, my friend, that's the sign. That is the sign. When He isolates you from everyone else, He doesn't let anyone touch you. He doesn't let you walk down those kind of roads. He doesn't let you turn the grace of God into a circus. He doesn't let you play all those games. He doesn't let you go to America's Six Flags Over Jesus and ride the rides. He hides you away. That's the sign. His hand's upon you. The secret work. Now, this is not just for ministers. Some of you have struggled in the darkness. Some of you have sat up at night. Some of you have thought through your salvation. You've wrestled with sin. You've gone through spiritual battles no one's known about. You've seen inconsistencies, impurities in your life you've had to deal with. My friend, that is a mark. That is a mark of God's hand upon you. A mark of God's hand. Listen to me very carefully. There was a time when I knew I needed to turn my eyes away from certain things because I knew it wasn't pleasurable to God. You know that. It's what some of you do. You see something, you're attracted to it, you turn your eyes away because you know God's not pleased with it. I want you to know there'll come a time in your life when you're not pleased with it either. That's not being spoken of enough. You think that all our life we're just going to have to walk through life saying, well, I would like to look at that, but I can't. No, God's going to do an inner work in your life and gradually more and more you're going to come to the point where you hate the things God hates. And you love the things God loves more and more and more. It's really going to happen. It's really going to happen. And it's going to continue on happening till the day you go on into glory. To abide in the vine is to recognize this tremendous supernatural work of God that's been done in you and just stay there in it. To live in the reality that you have become united with Christ. You are a new creature flowing out of Him. And flowing out of Him is this ever-flowing, never-ending nourishment called the Holy Spirit. The divine sap of God. It's not doing something. It's recognizing what God has done. God has made you a part of His Son, the true vine. And He is flowing His power through that vine to you. Your branch. You have one purpose. The fruit that flows from the life that I will give you. Don't try to be a brilliant teacher. Don't try to be a superhero. Don't try to go over here and get some hobby that takes over your life and consumes. I didn't make you for this or that. I didn't make you for the world. I didn't make you to impress them. I didn't make you to do the things that they do or to bear the fruit that they bear. I didn't make you for any of that, Paul. I made you to bear the fruit that is within the context of my will for you, to bring me pleasure. One of the greatest truths I ever heard, I heard from Brother Morrow. I don't even know if you remember this, but it has... My holistic view of God was tremendously changed by this. God does everything for His own glory. Is that not true? All right? Why would God plant the most beautiful rose that He ever created? Why would He plant it in a wilderness that no one will ever pass through? I mean, why would He do that? No one will ever see it. How will He be glorified by it? I'll tell you how and why. He did it for Him. He did it because when He looks down at it, He'll say, I like this. I want to tell you something, and this will help you. I have not mastered this truth. Don't think I have. But this truth has been a great comfort for me. I want to be that rose out in the middle of that wilderness. That's the ambition. One day, dear friends, when the kingdom of God comes in the fullness of its power and the Son of Man comes with all the holy angels, we are going to just be literally shocked by one major thing that's going to happen. All these hidden, little, unknown believers that were not movers and shakers, that were not famous, that were over here just like locked away in a closet, shut up to God. They are going to come forth shining like the sun. Right now, my little boy, all he needs is Dad. I mean, he's oblivious, literally, to like little buddies and friends and everything else. It's Dad. Dad, let's go do this. Dad, go. Everything he does, he looks up, Dad. Did you see this, Dad? Look what I did, Dad. There'll come a day, and it's a natural course of life, where he'll want to show other people stuff. Now, that's a natural course of life. There's no reason to be depressed about it or anything. But see, in the spiritual realm, that's never supposed to happen. It's always supposed to be, look at me, Dad. I'm bearing fruit, Dad. Fruit you've given me, Dad. And it doesn't matter, Dad, that I'm out here in the middle of a desert where no one on the face of the earth can even see me. Because the only thing that matters to me is you're pleased. You are. Again, I want to say something to you. This has been a great help to me. This has been a great help to me. The other day, I want to give you an example. I turned, my wife was talking to me, I turned. I said something I shouldn't have said to her. I mean, it was just a small thing, but it was something I should not have said. It's a tiny thing. Voice just a little bit altered in the wrong way. I mean, it wasn't a violent crime. It was just... And I stopped. And I said, I just stood there. Based upon this truth, I stood there and I said, this is not me. That answer I just gave, that look on my face, that is not me. This is not the new creation. I am not like this, and I'm stopping it right now. And I turned around and I said, Charles, this is not me. I am a new created in the image of God, in true righteousness and holiness. I'm to be patient and kind and loving and forgiving. Forgive me because I've acted in a way that conflicts with who I really am. I will not give in to this because this is not who I am anymore.